दुनिया के 3 मंचों से चीखा पाकिस्तान ने फिर अलापा कश्मीर रात। भारत ने दिया मुंहतोड़ जवाब। पाकिस्तान अपनी हिमाकत से बाज नहीं आ रहा। वो बार बार कश्मीर का मुद्दा उठाकर भारत की संप्रभुता को ललकार रहा है। उसने एक बार फिर से 24 घंटे के भीतर 3 अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मंचों, संयुक्त राष्ट्र महासभा, उसके बाद कजाकिस्तान में CICA यानी कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑफ इंटरेक्शन एंड कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डिंग मेजर्स इन एशिया में, उसके बाद रवांडा की राजधानी किगाली में आयोजित इंटर पार्लियामेंट्री यूनियन में कश्मीर को लेकर भारत के खिलाफ शोर मचाया, जिस पर भारत ने भी उसे जमकर मुंहतोड़ जवाब दिया।
It's ironic to see that Pakistan claimed to be a victim of terrorism. This is a country which nurtures terrorists in their background. It's unfortunate that Pakistan has chosen to once again misuse this august platform to propagate false and malicious propaganda against my country. We reiterate that Pakistan must immediately cease anti-India cross-border terrorism and shut down its infrastructure of terrorism. The world knows how Osama bin Laden, the face of global terror, was found in Pakistan. It's unfortunate that Pakistan has chosen to once again misuse this august platform to propagate false and malicious propaganda against my country and distract from the theme and focus of today's discussions. We reiterate that Pakistan must immediately cease anti-India cross-border terrorism and shut down its infrastructure of terrorism, stop the grave and persistent human rights violations in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, refrain from effecting any further material change in the status of POJK and vacate the Indian territories that are under its illegal and forcible occupation. The world knows how Osama bin Laden, the face of global terror, was found in Pakistan. Pakistan's leadership glorified him as a martyr from the floor of parliament. It's ironic to see that Pakistan claimed to be a victim of terrorism. This is a country which nurtures terrorists in their background in the hope that they will only harm their neighbors. Once again, in fact, the entire world has suffered because of their policies, while on the other hand, they are trying to cover up sectarian violence in their country and acts of terror. Jammu and Kashmir as an integral part of India.
राज्यसभा के उपसभापति हरिवंश नारायण के बाद केंद्रीय मंत्री मीनाक्षी लेखी ने भी पाकिस्तान को आईना दिखाया और दुनिया को बताया कि पाकिस्तान किस तरह ओसामा जैसे आतंकियों को पालता पोसता रहा है।
Is the global epicenter of terrorism and continues to be the source of terrorist activities, including in India. This is a country where religious and ethnic minorities are systematically persecuted. The frequent instances of attack and vandalism on the places of worship of minority communities. Terrorism remains the biggest challenge and threat to our peace and continues to be the biggest violator of human rights in all its forms. Terrorism, like climate change and pandemic, impacts us all. India follows a zero-tolerance approach towards terror and unequivocally condemns terrorism in all its forms and manifestations, including cross-border terrorism. India is also hosting many other organized conferences in this regard. For many decades, India has been affected particularly by the menace of cross-border terrorism, sustained through financial, political, and moral support of some states. Excellencies, it is unfortunate that Pakistan has again chosen the path of reckless use or misuse of CICA platform to propagate false and malicious propaganda against my country and distract from the theme and focus of today's discussions and cooperation amongst member states. The union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh have been and will remain an integral part of India. Pakistan has no locus standi to comment on India's internal affairs. Pakistan's remarks today constitute gross interference in India's internal affairs, sovereignty and territorial integrity, which is inconsistent.
भारत के इस कड़े जवाब के बाद पाकिस्तान तिलमिला उठा है। आपको बता दें कि वो पहले भी कई बार कश्मीर के मुद्दे पर भारत को घेरने की कोशिशें करता रहा है, जिस पर उसे मुंह की खानी पड़ी है। इस खबर में फिलहाल इतना ही। बाकी अपडेट्स के लिए बने रहिए वन इंडिया हिंदी के साथ।